Trains rolled through Nora again a day after one derailed on the Canadian National tracks, leaking ethanol in the area.
Yeah, a company spokesperson says crews will temporarily reopen the North Stagecoach Trail crossing to vehicles. Trains can travel on the tracks, but will be limited to speeds of 10 miles per hour. In the coming weeks, crews will be in the village to finish track repairs and monitor the environmental impact. People who live in the village were allowed back into their homes Friday morning.